So this is actually the continuation of our lesson last time. It is all about, again, the simple interest para mas maging klaro sa iyo, anak, lahat ng mga napag-usapan natin last time nung nag-introduction ako about simple interest and gave you some worded problems. So again, we have the simple interest. At eto, anak, yung mga formulas na kailangan mong kabisaduhin. Gumawa ako ng mga summary of formulas na kakailanganin mo. Una, we have the formulas on how to solve for the simple interest I. Yung unang naka-highlight, I is equal to PRT. And then we also have I is equal to F minus P. Ang ibig sabihin, full amount minus the capital or the principal. So ito yung ways kung paano tayo mag-solve ng unknown interest in any given problem. And then followed by how to solve for the principal P. So kailangan capital P yan. Okay, palsang ko siya. So P is equal to I over RT. And of course, we also have this another formula for P. P is equals to F minus I. Or we can say that principal is equal to full amount minus the interest or simple interest I. And then to be followed by how to solve for the rate of interest in any given worded problem. R is actually equal to I over PT times 100%. Or R is equal to F minus P over PT times 100%. Bakit F minus P over PT? Kung titingnan natin yung formula na I over PT, ang value ng I is actually F minus P. That is why nagkaroon tayo ng replacement sa I, ginawa nating F minus P. So sa madaling salita, R is equal to F minus P over PT times 100% also. So ito yung mga formulas na maaari mong gamitin kapag ang ipinapahanap sa problem is actually the rate of interest. And then next set of formulas that we have, how about solving for the period of time T? T is actually equal to I over PR, or time or period of time is equal to F minus P all over PR. Full amount minus principal all over the product of principal and the rate of interest. That is how do we solve for the value of the period of time. Then not only that, we also have the formula for the full amount, F. F is equals to P plus I, or another formula, direct calculation ng F is equal to P times 1 plus RT. Ginagamit ang formula na yan kung hindi naman tinatanong ang I. Kumbaga, pwede ka nang dumiretso sa formula na yan para directly mahanap na yung value ng future amount or final amount o tinatawag din nating full amount. So sa madaling salita, yan yung mga formula na kakailanganin mo, anak, no? Kumpleto na yan. Alin namang problem ang ibigay sa iyo ng inyong guro sa inyong mga activities, tingnan mo lang yung mga formula na yan and then aralin mo lang maigi yung use ng calculator mo, mapapadali na lang yung solusyon sa pagsosolve ng mga problem. Now, may ipapakita ko sa iyo, anak, ng mabilisang pagsosolve ng I at saka ng F. So in this given case, we have 5 problems na ipinapaanap ang simple interest value at ang full amount in different situation. Situation number 1, meron daw capital investment or principal na 5,000 pesos. And then ang rate of interest is 4%. Ang time naman is 5 years. So we need to solve for the I and F. Same with number 2, iniba ko lang yung halaga ng piso or yung principal natin. It is amounting to 6,000 pesos. And then having a rate of interest of 3%. And then the number of days is equal to 720. Kumbaga yung 720 natin dito naka-express sa days. So di ba sabi last time, Ang kwento ko, kailangan i-convert mo yung araw sa taon. So same with problem number 3, given din yung time, 45 days. So we have to convert the number of days into years. Same with problem number 4, nasa months naman, kailangan din natin i-convert yung time niya into years since ang given time dito is 9 months. And then afterwards, same with problem number 5. 8 years siya yung time natin. Naka-express na kagad into years, so wala na tayong magiging problem. So eto anak, no? Simulan muna natin sa problem number 1. Sa problem number 1, given ang P. Kaya lang, pagdating doon sa R, we have to do something. Okay, look at it, no? Yung R, dahil naka-express into percent, kailangan i-convert natin into decimal. Now, from 4%, i-divide natin yung 100. Look at it, anak, no? I'll show you the calculator. 4 divided by 100 is equal to 1/25. I'll just press SD to convert it into decimal. So we'll be having a value of 0.04. So 0.04 yan. So ihanda ko muna yung mga given. So yung R, wala na tayong problema kasi naka-express na into decimal. Same thing with the time, wala namang problem dahil naka-express na kagad into years. Now, let us proceed to the second one. So, principal, walang problem. Kaya lang, pagdating sa rate of interest, again, kailangan nating may convert yan into decimal. So, this is also equal to 0.03 or 3%. Now, pagdating sa time, anak, yung time na 720 days, kailangan may convert natin into years. Let us not forget that for every 1 year, dahil kahit na hindi ni-state na ordinary interest yan or exact interest yan, or di man sinabi na banker's rule yan, automatic ang pag-divide mo lang 360, not 365. Although alam nating lahat na sa loob ng isang taon may 365 days tayo. At 366 naman kapag leap year. Leap year, nagiging leap year ang isang taon kapag ito ay divisible sa 4. Halimbawa, year 2020. Ang year 2020 is a leap year because if you will divide it by 4, may exact quotient tayong makukuha. Look at it, anak, no? Sample ng leap year. 2020. So year 2020, kailangan kapag dinivide ko yan ng 4, whole number ang makukuha natin. Kapag hindi whole number ang ating nakuha, ibig sabihin yan ay hindi leap year. Ang ibig sabihin, yung taon na yon mayroon lamang 365 days. Pero kung leap year yan, mayroon siyang 366 days dahil sa February. Kapag ang isang taon is leap year, ang February hanggang 29. Pero kapag hindi yan leap year, ang 1 year hanggang 28 days lang ang meron ng February. Sa makatuwid, ang isang taon meron lamang 365. But that's not the point there, no? Kapag kinonvert mo yung number of days, ang pang-divide lang natin is 360. Okay? So ita-type ko dito, anak, no? Yung time. So let me type it again. If I have to convert the time, which is expressed in days to years, actually, ganito lang siya kasimple. Naririnig mo ba ako? Naintindihan ba yung mga sinasabi ko?
Yes po.
Okay, anyway, recorded naman, anak, no? Magtanong ka lang, anak, kapag medyo nalilito ka na at meron ka lang hindi naiintindihan. Okay, so I will type 720. But definitely, I will divide it by 360. So what will be the value? I think this is equal to exactly 2 years. Because 720 divided by 360, that is 2 years. So ibig sabihin, ang time natin, kapag kinonvert natin sa years, ang value is 2 years. So ibig sabihin, yung 2 years, ang gagamitin natin kapag nag-calculate tayo. And then, sa rate naman, ang gagamitin natin pang substitute is yung naka-decimal, hindi yung naka-percent. Sa principal, wala namang problema. Yan talaga ang gagamitin natin. Same with the problem number 1, ang gagamitin kong principal is 5,000. And then 0.04. Pagdating sa time, wala namang problem dahil naka-express na kagad in 2 years. Now, let us proceed to the third problem. Okay, principal, no problem. But when it comes to the rate of interest, still we have to convert it into decimal. 10 divided by 100, I think this is equal to 0.1. And then same thing what we did with problem number 2, we need to convert 45 days into years. So that is why I'm going to type it again like this. T is equal to 45 over 360. So I will type 360 below. Now 45 over 360, so let us compute. We have 45 divided by 360. This is actually equal to 0.125 year. So I'll type 0.125 year. So yun pala ang ibig sabihin, anak, no? Ang time natin ay equal lamang sa 0.125 years kapag kinonvert natin into years. Then continuation. How about with the problem number 4? We have 9 months for the time. And rate of interest is 11% while principal is 10,000 pesos. Again, we have to convert the rate of interest into decimal. So if I have to convert it, the 11% will be written as 0.11 because I need to move the decimal point twice from right to left. Nanggaling yung point sa dulo ng 11, right after the last digit na 1. So makakakuha tayo ng 0.11. And then when it comes to the time, yung time na 9 months, kailangan i-convert natin into years. And alam naman natin na sa loob ng isang taon, meron tayong 12 months from January to December. So I have to convert the 9 months to years. So allow me to type the conversion. Time is equal to 9 over 12. So ayan na siya. Anak, no, tatype ko siya. So I'll type 9 over 12. But 9 over 12, if I have to reduce it, look at it. I'm going to type 9 over 12. And then I'll press the equal using my calculator. The calculator will show us 3/4. That's a problem, no? Because 9 over 12, if we're going to reduce it to lowest term, that is still 3/4. And para mapabilis ang calculation, since kung ang makukuha naman natin kapag kinonvert natin ang 3/4 into decimal is 0.25, 0.75, there will be no problem. Kasi exact naman siya. Terminating decimal siya. Ibig sabihin may katapusan yung decimal. So allow natin gamitin yung 0.75, allow din ang 3/4 at allow din ang 9 over 12. Alin man sa tanong yan ang gagamitin natin, pare-pareho lang ang arrival ng ating calculation sa pag-aanap ng I at pag-aanap ng F. Now, for the fifth one, R must be converted into decimal. So we have it as 0.15 kapag kinonvert ko ang 15%. And then when it comes to the 8 years, there will be no more problem because 8 years is already in the unit of years. So nothing to worry na sa time dito. Now, kapag nag-calculate tayo, ganito lang kasimple, anak. Maaaring by formula, so I'll type I is equal to PRT. So what will I just do is to type all the givens. P is equal to 5,000. So ito-type ko lang siya, anak, no? And then R is 0.04. So I'll type times 0.04. And then times the time, which is equal to 5 years. And then we will have a result of this one. So ito yung makukuha kong resulta para sa ating interest. Ayusin ko lang yung mouse, anak, no? Tinamaan yata. Yung piyata na yung mouse ko. Wait lang na. Ayan, ito na. Ayun, okay na. Tinamaan yung mouse. Okay, so let's proceed. So 5,000 times 0.04 times 5. Look at if I'm going to type the solution. So we have 5,000 then times 0.04 then times double yung parenthesis times 5 years. And this is equal to 1,000. So I'll type 1,000 for I. Since alam naman natin na ang I is 1,000 na, so we can now solve for the F. And F is equals to P plus I, as we all know, no? Now, if we're going to calculate for the F, we actually have P as 5,000 and then plus I, which is equal to 1,000. Finally, we can have now the value for full amount or final amount as 6,000 pesos. So, ibig sabihin, kapag nag-invest ng 5,000 sa loob ng 5 taon na may patubo na 4% per annum, ang magiging proceed lang amount ng pera na in-invest is magiging 6,000 na. That is after 5 years. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung kinita nung in-invest na 5,000 at ito naman yung accumulation ng 5,000, naging 6,000 pesos na siya. Nasusundan mo ba, anak? Nakakasunod ba?
Yes po.
Okay, so proceed pa rin tayo, no? So we have to solve for the I now. Again, same strategy. So I'll type PRT here. So I'll just type PHP 6,000 and then times 0.03 and then times 2 years. So we will be having a value for I here. So ano kaya yung makukuha natin? So the value for I, if we're going to calculate it, 6,000 times 0.03, sumobra yung 0, then times, and then let me type the time of 2 years. So I think we'll be having a value of, wait lang anak, sagutin ko lang yung punak, no? Okay, so let's proceed, anak, no? So we have 6,000 times 0.03 times 2. So the amount that we have obtained is actually 360 pesos. So ito siya. Now, if we're going to calculate for the, dito ko siya nalagay sa taas. So wala pa tayo dyan. So dito 360. So I'll type 360. And then for the F, to calculate is we have P plus I. F is equal to PHP 6,000 plus 360. And then F now is equal to PHP or peso 6,360. So yun yung mga na-calculate natin. Now, if you want anak, pagdating sa calculator, may tuturo ako sa yung bago. Kasi madali na lang mag-compute yan. Direct substitution ka lang. Susundin mo lang yung ginawa ko sa number 1 and 2, makukuha mo na yung number 3, 4, and 5. But look at the way na magkakalculate ako. From number 1 to number 5. Kung halimbawa may 5 tanong na ibinigay ang inyong kaguruan, ang inyong guro, from number 1 to number 10, pare-pareho lang naman ang dating ng mga problem, pinapaanap ang I, pinapaanap ang F. Ito, anak, mas makakatipid ka sa oras. Ito ang gawin mo, anak. Now, going back to problem number 1, look at it, ano. Hindi ba ang formula natin is equal to PRT? This is actually for the simple interest. And then our formula for the full amount is P plus I. Now, instead of I is equals to PRT, let us just assume that I is X and P is A, R is B, and time is C. So, X is equal to ABC. Kumbaga, ang P, ang counterpart niya is A. Ang R is B, ang time naman is C. Can you follow, anak?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so proceed tayo, no? Ngayon, ang F, inaanap. Pinapaanap ang value ng F. Ang F is also P plus I. Look at it. Ang F is also P plus I. We can just assume that P is also A kasi sa unang formula, ang P natin is A. So, ibig sabihin ang P dito is also A. And then I is actually X. Nakasunod ka ba, anak? Hindi ba kanina ang P natin, inassume natin na A, at ang I is X? So, pagdating dito, ang P plus I, ang magiging formula natin sa F, ganito na, anak. F is equal to, so ando ko lang siya, no? So, ang value ng F natin is magiging X plus A na. Or A plus X. Look at it, anak. Di ba? So, A plus X. Kasi nga, ang A, ito yung principal. At ang X, ito naman yung I na inaanap natin kanina. Can you follow, anak?
Yes po.
So, yung X, ito yung value ng interest. At ang A plus X naman, ito yung value ng full amount. So, type ko siya, full amount. Now, if I will be typing it using my calculator, ito yung eksaktong-eksakto na aking itatype, anak, no? A, B, C, then I'll press colon, then A plus X. Ito lang, anak, ang ating itatype. Let me see again. Okay. X equals to ABC, then colon A plus X. So I'll show you how. Look at it, anak, no? Yung dalawang kinalculate natin kanina yan, ito, no? Iba ito yung nakuha nating sagot kanina, 1,000 and then 6,000. Sa number 2, ang naanap natin is 360. And then dito naman ang nahanap nating F is 6,360. I'm just trying to teach you something with this calculator. You will see how good it is. And hindi lang dapat nakabisado mo yung concept, dapat technologically kabisado mo rin yung mga produkto natin. Okay, so ganito lang siya. So I'll make sure na yung calculator ko naka-mode 1. Okay, naka-mode 1 siya. Ulitin ko lang, no? Nag-lose yung mouse ko. Yan. So, mode 1. So, okay na siya. So, first, I will type X. So, I'll type alpha, I'll press alpha, and then X. Ito yung may close na sign, parenthesis. So, afterward, I'll press alpha, then count. Wait lang, no? Ba't yun ang napindot ko? Mode 1 ko ulit. So, alpha X, alpha calc. So, after pressing alpha calc, I'll press alpha A. Yung A naman. So, alpha, asan ba yung A? Ito siya, yung may negative symbol. And then, I'll press again alpha B, alpha B. Ito yung may degree, minutes, and seconds. And then also, I will also press C. So, I'll press alpha and then C. Ito yung second function ng hypotenuse. And then alpha again, I'll press this colon. Yung nasa ilalim ng alpha. Ito yon, yung naka-arrow. And then alpha A uli, alpha A, I'll press the positive symbol or plus sign. And then alpha X. Nag-guess mo ba siya, anak? Nakikita ba? Kung paano ko tinay?
Opo.
Okay, wala tayong ibang gagawin yan. Tingnan mo, babalikan ko yung given sa taas. Yung P dito, okay, no? I-retype ko lang mo siya uli, anak, no? Okay, lagay ko dito. Sa baba. Yung P, anak, ito rin yung ating tinatawag na A, variable A. So, A is equal to P or 5,000 pesos. Yan, alisin ko na yan, no? Yung R natin, this is B. And then yung time natin, this is also C. Now, balik ko yung calculator. Kapag na-type na yan, anak, ang pipindutin mo lang, calc. Calc. So, pinindot ko yung calc, nagtanong ang calculator, ano daw ang value ng A. So, ang value ng A sa problem number 1 is 5,000. So, I press 5,000. After pressing 5,000 or typing 5,000, I'll press equal. Ba't ang bilis? Replay ko nga. O sige, yung C. C is 5. So, again, I'll press equal. Ulitin ko siya, anak, no? Lumagtaw eh. Naglulus ang calcu ko. Okay, ulitin ko lang, no? Okay, calc. Nagtanong ang calcu, I'll type 5,000. Equal. Magtatanong ang calcu na daw ang value ng B, I'll type 0.04. I'll press again equal. The calculator will ask us about the value of C, which is actually the time. Then I'll type 5 and then press equal. The calculator will give us X value, that is 1,000. At yung una, ibinigay na ng calculator ang value ng simple interest. At pipindutin ko uli ang equal, ibibigay na ng calculator ang value ng full amount. And that's it, 6,000. Ibig sabihin, dalawang ibon sa isang putok lang. 2 birds in 1 stone. Dalawang inaanap, maaari mong kalkulain ng misanan lang sa calculator at magkasunod na ibibigay ng calculator sa atin ang dalawang sagot na inaanap natin na simple interest at saka ng I. And not only that, tinan mo, anak, no? Hindi na ako magta-type uli nito. Hindi ko na ita-type yan. Proceed na ako sa problem number 2. Na-type ko na, anak, eh. Yan. So, pagkalitaw ng sagot na 6,000 sa problem number 1, wala lang akong ibang gagawin kundi pindutin ulit yung calc. Magtatanong uli ang calculator ng A. Sa problem number 2, ang value ng A natin is 6,000. Ito yung principal. So, I'll type 6,000 again. And then I'll press equal. Magtatanong uli ang calculator ng value ng B, which is actually 0.03. Then I'll type 0.03. And then after typing 0.03, which is actually the rate of interest, or the variable B na inassume natin, I'll press equal again. The calculator will ask us again about the time. But the number of 720 days was already converted into 2 years. So 2 years ang pipiliin ko dito kasi kailangan kapag nag-calculate tayo ng time, naka-express in 2 years. So I'll type 2 for C. And then press equal. The calculator will give us already the value for the interest and that is 360. Na nakuha natin dito kanina nung nag-calculate tayo. So that is 360. And then afterward, kailangan ko na naman calculate ang full amount. Dapat itong makuha natin. Now, if I will press the equal again using this calculator, and that's it. We have already obtained the value of F in this situation. Kumbaga, anak, may sanan lang. Pagdating sa number 3, number 4, and number 5, look at it, anak, no? Pwede ko nang kalkulayin ang I at F. Tingnan mo kung gaano kabilis. So, I'll press the calc. And then, I'll press 9,000. Equal. The calculator will ask us about the value of B, and that is 0.1. So, I'll type 0.1. I'll press equal. The time is 0.125. Kasi kinonvert natin yung number of days sa years. So, I'll just type 0.125. Pagkapindot ko ng equal, automatic lilitaw na ang I. And that is equal to 225 over 2. I'll press SD. So, ang sagot dito, 112.50 pesos. So, I'll type PHP 112.50. Ibalik ko yung calculator. I-press ko uli ang equal. Automatic, press ko ang ST kapag nag-fraction. We have 9,112.50 for the value of the full amount. Ganyan lang siya kabilis. PHP, 9,112.50. Now, let us proceed to problem number 4. Instantly, nasagot ko sila anak, no? It is because of the calculator. Hindi lang yung kabisado mo yung formula, kailangan alam mo rin yung calculator na yung ginagamit. Okay, so ito. So I'll press calc again, and then I'll press 10,000 for the A for problem number 4. And then I'll press equal. The calculator will ask us about the rate of interest, and that is 0.11. I'll type it again. I'll press equal. And then the calculator will ask us again about the value per C or the time, and that is 0.75. Once I press the equal, the value or the result for the simple interest is already here, 825 pesos. So meaning to say, ang interest natin na kinita ng 10,000 pesos is actually equal to, na see again the result, 825 pesos. So I'll type 825. Now pagdating sa F, ipapress ko lang uli ng isang beses pa ang equal, automatic, ayan na siya. 10,825. So I'll type 10,825. So that's how good this calculator is, anak. Okay, so let's proceed again. 15,000 daw ang A, ang rate of interest is 0.15 at ang time naman is 8 years. So again, solving for I, I'll press again the equal, the calc. The calculator will assess about the principal value for A, that is 15,000. So let me type 15,000. I'll press equal again. And then the R is being asked, and that is 0.15. R is also B. So I'll type 0.15. I'll press equal again. The calculator will assess about the time, and that is 8 years. So I'll type 8 equal. I think the value here is parang laki sumobra yata. Okay, 15% kasi siya anak eh. Okay, and then 8 years. So kikita naman siya talaga ng ganyang kalaki kasi mabayad taon and then 15%. Okay, let us just review. Pindutin ko ulit yung equal. And then I'll press the calc. Let me retype it so that we're very sure. Baka mamaya na sobrang lang ako ng 0. So 15,000. And then I'll type 0.15. And then I'll type 8. So it is real that this is 18,000 pesos. Since mataas naman ang rate of interest. And then for the value of full amount, I think this is 33,000. Because 15,000 plus 18,000 is 33,000. But still, I have to show you using the calculator. And that's it. So ganyan yung mabilis. Kahit na hindi mo na gawin ito, kung multiple choice naman at hindi naman ni-require na ipakita yan. And anyway, look at it anak, no? What if I did not use this formula? Ayaw kong gamitin yung P plus I kasi hindi naman tinatanong ang I. What if kung tinatanong lang ang F? Isn't it that we have this formula that I typed before? Ito siya. So let me use it. Para lang mas maklarify ka. And then ang advice ko sa iyo anak, lahat ng mga formula na isinulat ko kanina, kahit na online ang klase dapat makabisado. Kasi hindi lang ngayong nasa senior high school or junior high school na aaralin mo yan. Definitely, pagdating mo ng kolehiyo sa mathematics in the modern world, sa first year college, meron ka pa rin subject nito na simple interest. Iti-take mo yan sa math in the modern world, curriculum sa college. Kahit sa school ka pa, pumasok ka na. Okay, so F equals to P times 1 plus RT. So, calculate natin. As we all know that P is equal to 5,000. So, I'll type it. 5,000. And then 1 plus R. R, as we all know, that is 0.04. So, I'll type 0.04. And then the time is actually equal to 5 years. So, I'll type 5 inside the bracket. Now, to calculate, again, I'll use the calculator and you will see that you will just, again, obtain a 6,000 pesos as full amount. So para lang mas klaro, 5,000 times 1 plus 0.04. Okay, sumobra yata yung uno ko doon. Let me delete the other digit. So 0.04 times 5, then close. Plus equal. And that's it, 6,000 pa rin. So ganyan lang kasimple yung mga formula natin. Now, I need something to add with what I've taught to you last time. Okay, ganito ang simple interest pa anak, no? May dalawang klase tayo ng simple interest. Ang una, ito yung tinatawag nating ordinary interest o banker's rule. Etong pangalawa naman ay ang tinatawag nating exact interest. Ang kaibahan ng dalawa pagdating dito sa time factor, yung naka-highlight na yellow. Pag ordinary interest ang inaanap at naka-express sa araw, ang given time, ang divisor natin is 360. Kapag naman exact interest ang pinapaanap, ang magiging divisor natin is 365. Now, what will happen? Kung sa problem, hindi naman in-state kung ordinary interest ba o exact interest, pero nagbigay siya ng number of days. Automatiko, ordinary interest tayo. Kahit na hindi pa nasabing ordinary interest yan, basta importante walang nasabing ordinary interest or exact interest, that is automatic na banker's rule lang gagamitin. Never na never mong pipiliin ang 365. Dahil kahit na hindi nabanggit sa problem na yan ay exact interest, automatic ordinary interest yan. Never mong pipiliin ang exact interest. So let us discuss this. Kapag ordinary interest, ang ibig sabihin, ang 1 year, meron lamang 360 days. Kapag exact interest, kinukonsidera natin na 365 days ang isang taon. Kahit na ba ang leap year is 366, doon tayo sa mas mababa. Okay? Kasi kung saan mas mababa ang denominator, doon mas mataas ang kita. Habang tumataas ang denominator ng time, mas lumiliit ang kita. Kaya ito tinawag na banker's rule dahil mas maliit ang denominator niya, 360 lang. Ito naman is 365. Dahil kahit na sinong investor o mag-i-invest sa isang lugar o isang pook, mas pipiliin niyang kumita ng mas malaki. So we will be choosing this banker's rule. Okay, kung meron kang ordinary interest na ISAGO, take note. Meron din tayong full amount pagdating sa ordinary interest. So kapag nakahanap ka ng ordinary interest na ISAGO, all you have to do is to add it to the principal so that you can obtain the full amount. So same thing with the exact interest. Kapag nahanap mo ang exact interest o I sub E, i-add mo lang yan sa principal and then mahanap mo na ang full amount. So let us have a try. Find the ordinary and exact interest if P is equals to 5,000 pesos, R is equal to 6%, and time is equal to 3 years. Nakakasunod ka pa ba anak o mabilis na akong magsalita?
Nakakasunod po, sir.
Okay, so proceed tayo, no? So find the ordinary and exact interest if P is 5,000, R is 6%, and time is 2 years. So ordinary interest muna tayo. So I'll type it. So since ordinary interest ang pinapahanap, I'll be using this formula. And that's it. Now, substitution tayo. Ang value ng principal is 5,000. So I'll type 5,000. And then ang value ng R is 6%. So definitely, it will become 0.06. Ko-convert ko yung 6% sa decimal eh. And then afterward, we have the number of days over 360. And it so happen that the number of days na ibinigay, okay. Palitan ko yung given, nagawa ko siyang years. Okay, assuming we have 255 days. Okay, days. Yan. So I'll type here as 255. But the denominator that I will use is 360. Yan. So ganyan lang siya kadali. So hanapin ko ngayon ang value ng ating ISAGO, ng ating ordinary interest. So look at the way I will type. You just do it directly if you have a scientific calculator. times 0.06. Close. And then parenthesis, fraction. I'll type 255. Move the cursor down and then press 360 or type 360. Move the cursor to the right and then close. I'll just press equal. Then we already have it for 25/2. At para maging decimal yan, I'll press del. I'll press SD like del, no? SD. So we have 212.50. So 212.50 pesos. Now we already have the ISABU value for the ordinary interest. Now, continuation. Pinapahanap ang F. F is actually equal to P plus I. Magkano daw ang proceed ng pera, ang accumulation nito kapag ang ginamit natin is ordinary interest? So definitely we'll have this value. So we have 5,212.50. And that is out to solve for the ordinary interest. Now, what if what is being asked is the exact interest? So, ito naman yung sa exact interest. Okay, look at it, anak, no? Ang nagbago lang, anak, ito, formula lang. So, I'll copy this. So, formula lang yung kaibaan. So, I sub B is equals to PR, number of days over 365. Siyempre, ang gagawin ko na lang, dahil magkamukha lang naman yan, ito na lang. Copy-paste ko lang yan, press ko dito, kaya lang may konting revision lang tayo sa ating computation. Ito siya, no? So, papalitan ko lang na 365 ang 360. And then, I will solve it again. I'll make this a replay. Replay ko lang, papalitan ko lang ng 5 yung 0. And then, press equal. We will be obtaining now this result, 209.59. So, pagdating sa pera, rounding up, siyempre 0.58 yan. So, 0.59 na ang gagamitin natin. Kasi 2 decimal places lang. Okay? So, 0.59 centavos. So, we have 209.59. 209.59. Kung titingnan natin, anak, di hamak na mataas ang kikitain kapag ordinary interest kaysa sa exact interest. Bakit? Mas maliit ang denominator ng time. Tandaan na habang lumalaki ang denominator, mas lumiliit yung kita. Pero habang lumiliit ang denominator, tumataas ang kita. Kaya ito yung napiling tawaging Banker's Rule. So yan ang kaibaan ng dalawa. Nakakasunod ka ba, anak? Hello?
Yes po.
Okay. So meron tayong dalawang klase ng time na pinag-uusapan sa simple interest. I am just only giving you the full blast concept of simple interest. Okay, ito siya, no? So meron tayong dalawang klase ng time. Yung una, ito yung tinatawag nating actual time. Okay, actual time. And then pangalawa naman is approximate time. Ano yung kaibaan ng actual time at approximate time? Okay, ito siya, anak, no? Kasi ko lang yun dito. Ang kaibaan ng dalawa, sa actual time, lagi nating inaanap dyan is the actual number of days. Pagdating sa approximate time, ang lagi naman nating inaanap is approximate number of days. Okay? So kapag actual number of days ang ipinapaanap, tandaan natin, anak, na counting time between 2 days tayo. Lagi mong tatandaan na ang January may 31 days, ang February ay mayroong 28 days. Okay? And then ang March naman is may 31, ang April is 30, ang May is 31, ang June is 30, ang July is 31. Laging may magkasunod na 2 buwan na parehong 31. Yan ay ang July at ang August magkasunod na parehong 31. And then September Ang number of days na may meron niya sa loob ng isang buwan is 30. October is 31. November is equal to 30. And then December is 31. So, yun yung mga number of days natin kada buwan. Kapag actual number of days ang tinatanong, dapat doon tayo sa actual number of days kada buwan. At yan yung mga yan. Now, February 28 kapag hindi leap year. But 29 ang number of days kapag February during leap year. Okay? Again, paano mo malalaman na leap year? Kapag ang year is exactly divisible by 4. And let me show you that. Halimbawa, nung year 2016, leap year ba yan? Bakit leap year? Kasi nung dinivide ko ng 4, ang nakuha ko exactly 504. Walang decimal. Leap year yan. So, kung 2015, why is it 2015 is not a leap year? This is the reason. Divide by 4. Yan. SD ko. May decimal na 0.75. Hindi yan leap year. Ang 2015, ang kanyang Pebrero hanggang 28 lamang. Ang 2016, hanggang 29 ng February niya. Ang 2020 hanggang 29 ng February niya. Now, ang susunod na leap year is actually 2024. Next year, 2024, hindi pa leap year yan. Ang year ngayong taon na to, 2021, hindi pa leap year yan. Ang 2023, hindi pa rin leap year yon. Ang 2024 is a leap year. You know why? Because if I will divide it by 4, we will obtain 506. And 506 is a whole number. Walang decimal. So, yun yung reason kung bakit yan ay leap year. Now, continuation. Ano naman ang sa approximate number of days? Lahat ng months, all months are considered as equal to 30 days each. Kahit na ang Pebrero hanggang 28 lang, konsiderasyon mo pa rin anak is 30 days yan. Kahit na ba ang ibang mga buwan lampas ng 30, pagdating sa approximate number of days at approximate time, kada buwan, 30 days lahat yan. So, ibig sabihin, ang 1 year, sa approximate time, ang 1 year, meron lamang 360 days. Okay? So, 1 year. Approximate time eh. Pero kapag actual time, actual number of days, ang isang taon, maaaring 365 o maaaring 366. Okay? Nakasunod ka ba, anak? Ayan
Opo.
ka? Okay ka lang? Naiintindihan mo pa ba yung mga pinagsasabi ko?
Opo, nagna-notes lang po.
Okay. So after nito, anak, alimbawa ng simple interest, ano yung susunod na tatalakayin natin? Isn't it that is compound interest? Tama ba ako?
Next po.
Oo, after ng simple interest, anak. Compound interest ba? O we have the binomial expansion?
Meron po ata sa... Check ko na lang po later, tapos send ko na lang
Okay,
po.
anak. Isend mo sa akin, anak, no, para mapagandaan natin. I think topic pa ninyo niyan is binomial expansion.
Yes
Possible
po.
lang, anak, no? Possible lang. Kasi yun talaga tinuturo pagdating sa mga ganyang level na, anak, no? Yung Pascal triangle ng yung Pascal triangle ni Blaise Pascal, paano ba mag-expand ng binomials, paano ba yung paghanap ng arc term, and I will teach you that, anak. Okay, so ayan ang approximate time. Okay, why I'm teaching you this? Because there are still a lot of ways na pwedeng itanong pagdating sa simple interest problem. Maaari kasing sa problem magbigay ng dalawang petsa, anak eh. Okay? Sa Monday, ang next session natin, ang pag-aaralan natin is how to count the number of days between two dates. So eto, no, i-advance ko lang dito. So ang next lesson natin is counting time between two dates. And I'll show you one example. Okay, counting time between two dates. Okay, halimbawa, no, bakit kailangan hanapin yan? Kailangan matutunan mo to, anak. Halimbawa, Nagbigay ko ng date, March 15. Let's say 2021. Okay, I'll write here between. March 15, 2021 or from, not between, no, from March 15, 2021 to, okay, let us say up to December 4, the date today, 2021. Solve for actual number of days. Number of days. Ito siya, anak na. And approximate number of days. You should learn this also. Kumbaga, medyo advanced na yan, anak, no? Kung kukuha ka ng accountancy, aralin mo yan. Pero kahit na ano bang course ang kuhalin mo, definitely, kung medyo i-broad yung lesson ninyo sa simple interest, malamang umabot kayo dyan. Pero kung hindi broad, hanggang doon lang tayo sa kanina. Pero minsan kasi, hindi tinatapos yan eh. Kasi sobrang dami ng lesson, yung ibang mga matters regarding about it, hindi na ibinibigay. Actually, pwede tayong mag-level up pa. So, ito siya. So, from March 15, 2021 to December 4, 2021, and we need to compute for the actual number of days and approximate number of days. So, unahin ko yung actual number of days. So, ganito lang ang pagkakalkulaan. Copy. Okay. So, una, March 15, 2021. I'll show you the calculation. So, March 15, 2021. Ang March, meron siyang 31 days. Isn't it, anak? Meron siyang 31 days. Tama ba po?
Yes po.
Okay. So, since meron siyang 31 minus 15, ilaless ko yung 15 days kasi nga, hindi naman kasama yung 1 to 15 eh. Ang simula ng transaction is a day after the beginning of the transaction na March 15 na nakapetsa siya. Okay? Bukas magsisimula yung pagpapatubo, hindi yung unang araw na nakastate yung petsa. So definitely 16 to 31 yan. That is why we need to less 15 to 31 so that we can obtain a result of 16. Kasi 31 minus 15 is 16. So the next month, right after March, is April. So ilang araw ba meron ng April? 30. Ilang araw ba meron ng May? 31. Ilang araw ba meron ng June? 30. So ito na muna first, the next 3 months. Ito, compute natin, no? So right after March, we have April, May, and June. So itatype ko dito, plus 30. Pagdating sa May, plus 31. Pagdating sa June, plus 30. Ang susunod na buwan, July. So since ang July may 31 days, mag-a-add ako ng 31 dito. And then August. Since ang August, kahit alisin ko na yung mga day dito, no? Alam naman natin na 30, 31, yan. Para lang mas klaro yung solution natin. Para mat na lang lagay ko. Okay. April 30, May is 31. June may 30 days. Ang July may 31 days. Ang August din, meron din 31 days. Ang September, 30 days lang siya. Ang October, meron siyang 31 days. Ang November, meron siyang 30 days. Pero, pagdating ng December, kahit na ang December ay may 31 days, di naman tayo aabot ng December 5 hanggang December 31, hanggang December 4 lang. So, if I'll type December, ang ilalagay ko is hanggang 4 lamang. Kasi wala namang December 5 eh. Hanggang December 4 lang yung transaction. So, anong gagawin natin ngayon, anak? Lahat ng mga numbers na nandito, 16 plus 30 plus 31, ito yung mga ina-highlight ko. Highlight ko sila, no? 16 plus 30 plus 31 hanggang sa pinakababa, yung plus 4. So we're going to add all of them. Okay. So ganito kung mag-a-add ng mabilis, anak, no? Para makita mo lang. Di ba? 16, 30, 31, 30, 31, 31, 30, 31, 30, and 4. Ganito kung mag-a-add, anak. Nag-uuna ako sa tens. Di ba yung 16 na una sa 1, ang 30 na una sa 3. So lahat ng mga tens digit, i-add ko muna. 10, 40, 70, 100, 130, 160, 190, 220, 250, 256, 256, 257, 257, 258, 259, 260, 264. Definitely, the total number of days that we have, or the actual number of days that we have, is 264 days. Yan siya, anak. Okay. Titin ko lang ito para makasya. So, ganun lang kabilis ang pag-a-add ng araw. At tinuro ko sa iyo yung taktika ng mabilisang pag-a-add. So, ang sagot dito, anak, is 264. Okay. Ako mo siya, anak? So, the actual number of days is 264. Kapag pinakompute yung actual number of days. Nakuha mo ba, anak? Klaro ba?
Yes po.
Ngayon, kapag approximate, tingnan mo siya, anak, no? Kapag approximate, ganito lang ang approximate. Approximate number of days, ganito lang kasimple. So, papakita ko siya sa baba. So, March 15, 2021. Kaya lang, dahil approximate tayo, ang sabi ko kanina, lahat ng buwan, 30 days lang. So, ibig sabihin, hanggang 30 lang tayo dito. Okay? But, wala namang March 1 hanggang March 15. 30 minus 15 is 15. I'll take 15 year. Liles ko kagad, kasi hindi naman nagsimula ng March 1 nagsimula ng March 15. Kaya lang, ang effectivity no pagpapatubo is a day after the first date, March 16. So, meaning to say, 30 minus 15, makakakuha tayo ng 15. Now, ang between months, the number of months between April and November, bibilangin ko. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 months between March and December. That is from April hanggang November. Again, I'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? And then, look at the way I will do it. I'll just type 8 times 30. Bakit 8 times 30? 8 buwan na 30 days, and that's equal to 240. So, tatype ko ngayon sa dulo ang 240. So, tatype ko sa pinakadulo yung 240. Kasi nga, nagbibilang tayo ng araw. From a date to the end date. Now, ang pinakauli is December 4. Diba? So, sa pinakadulo niyan, I'll type 4. And then I will add all of them. Definitely, we have approximate number of days now. So the approximate number of days equals to 15 plus 240 plus 4. I think this is equal to 259 days. Ang laki ng depensa, di ba, anak, no? Actual number of days is 269 at 264. Pero ang approximate number of days naman pala is only 259. So yan ang kaibahan kung paano ang paghanap ng actual number of days and approximate number of days. Kapag actual number of days ang ginagamit natin, titingin tayo ng kalendaryo. Pero kapag approximate number of days, lahat ng buwan may 30 days ang consideration natin. So yan ang kaibaan ng actual time sa approximate time. At nandiyan na rin yung kaibaan ng ordinary interest and exact interest. I am teaching you this because there are some situations under ng simple interest na magbibigay ng problem ang inyong guro, ibibigay ang principal, ibibigay ang rate of interest, at pagdating namang sa time, magbibigay ng petsa, dalawang petsa. Start ng transaction at yung end ng transaction. So, ibig sabihin nun, maobliga kang maghanap ng actual number of days at approximate number of days kapag nagpahanap ng ordinary interest at exact interest. You must be knowledgeable with this, anak. Naintindihan mo ba lahat ng mga naituro ko, anak, sa iyo this evening?
Yes po.
Anyway, this is recorded and this lecture will be given to you also. Isisave ko siya and then isisend ko siya sa iyo para hindi lang video and then nakikita mo rin, may lecture ka rin. And then, one of these days, I'll be sending you, again, Google form. Parang activity lang siya. And then, ang gagawin mo lang, multiple choice lang naman, anak. Pipili ka ng tamang sagot and then, mo lang calculator mo. And then, wala namang time pressure. Gusto ko lang mai-assess ka ng maigi, anak, para alam ko kung natulungan ba talaga kita. And then, effective ba yung ginagawa natin and nakakatulong ba talaga ako sa'yo. Okay, klaro ba, anak? Yung discussion natin this evening.
Yes po.
So, okay lang ba na mag-meet tayo uli ng Monday
Sige po, sir.
para mabawi ko yung kulang natin na isang araw? And then after ng Monday, meet uli tayo ng Tuesday at saka ng Thursday for the continuation of our discussion. And then, ma'am, if okay lang, anak, pakisend mo sa akin yung mga notes mo pang bago, anak, no?
Sige po, sir.
Okay, wait lang, anak, no?